Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and once again, because we'll have a 2020 specific lap time and top speed video for the compact class entirely coming in the not too distant future, I'm just going to include the lap time and the top speed of the new Blista Kanjo in this one video. So for lap time it comes in second place overall. It's about 2 seconds per lap slower than the Brioso, so you're not really going to be competing against that. But it does have a decent top speed, which actually puts it into first place in the class for top speed, with an advantage of about 5 miles per hour over second place. So there's probably going to be some tracks that have high top speed sections where the Blista Kanjo might be able to compete with the Brioso, but in general the Brioso is still going to be the number one in the compact class in most situations. Now the main problem that the Blista Kanjo has is that it drives terribly. Now, it drives much worse when it's completely stock, and the way to improve it, it's very similar to the Asbo, is to lower the car as much as possible. So with most of the cars in the game, changing the suspension, making it lower or higher, has barely any effect. With some of these new vehicles from this Casino Heist DLC, like the Asbo for example, we've seen the suspension upgrades have a much bigger effect. And the Blista Kanjo is one of those vehicles. It drives horribly when you've got stock suspension. If you put the lowest form of suspension on, it will at least drive somewhat reasonably. Now I don't mind that a lower suspension will improve performance and improve cornering ability. It's more the problem is that the car drives so badly without it that you have basically no choice. Just to keep in mind as well that you don't necessarily need the very last suspension option for the Blista Kanjo with the maximum camber. The camber on the wheels doesn't seem to really add anything. It's more about how low the car is to the ground. So the final two suspension options for the Blista Kanjo in Los Santos Customs are both the same distance above the ground, so you can get away with having the one that looks a little bit more normal without the crazy camber on it, which is the second last option in Los Santos Customs, and that will make it drive better, but it certainly doesn't make it drive nicely. And yeah, it's difficult to sell this one. There's a lot of modifications and stuff like that. Obviously, if that's the sort of thing that you want, great, you can go buy it, but for more than $500,000, when it's not even going to be beating the Brioso in most situations, and it drives pretty badly, certainly worse than the Brioso does. It's a difficult sell. So that's going to be pretty much it for this one. I did release the 2020 specific lap time video for the sports class on Tuesday. If you haven't seen that, check the playlist that goes through all 72 vehicles in the sports class. And I know I'm beating a dead horse with this, but it's interesting now that we've got 3 vehicles in the game with the name Blista. 2 of them are in the compact class, and the only one that has compact in its name isn't in the compact class. Funny how these things work out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Thank you guys so much for all the support as always, and I'll see you next time.